Okay, let's call to order the special meeting of the Town Lloyd Board for the 2026 preliminary budget review. We'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so again, this is, let me just make sure I got the whole list here. So this is the preliminary budget review on the,
I'm sorry, going into preliminary. You're right, yes.
the tentative going into preliminary, right? And on the 15th, we will set the public hearing for the budget, which will be on October 29th, which will be a special meeting on 29th. And then again, the final public hearing on the 5th, and then adoption on November 19th. So we'll move forward today. Today is really for us and the department heads. Everybody's had their tentative budget a week, right? And what you got initially showed us being about $70,000 over the cap, a little better than we started last year. So, of course, what we're looking for is everybody's input so far, either department heads or town board members. So, why don't I start with the town board? I'll start on my right. John, did you find anything in here you wanted to discuss?
Well, I had a few things highlighted. The first thing was, does the ambulance number reflect the numbers that we got from the county?
No, we have to update that.
You're going to update that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And
Yeah, I noticed the same thing. That's why I requested the updated numbers for the county.
okay. And just, I see under, what's that, line 28, contractual expenses, there's a significant jump there. Is there some requirements? It went from 18.5 to 57,000. Is there new requirements or additional requirements?
Which line was that?
Line 28,
Oh, is that the single audit requirements? There's a single and federal audit that we're required to do, that we haven't, that hasn't been done. You have to do it when you get over so much in grant funding. We tried to get out of doing it. They're pushing us to do it, so we wanted to put it in the budgets until we figure out where to go with it. It's a single audit.
so we have it covered, and hopefully we don't need it.
Well, I think we're gonna need it from everything we found out. I've kind of escalated it as far as I can go up to the controller's office now. And, we have to do one for 23 and one for 24.
And
So we're gonna have to hire somebody to do that, because you have to be a CPA.
Okay. And then just a question on workman's comp. I know we don't have a lot of wiggle room, that's kind of dictated to us. But it's gone down, which is favorable. So that's based on experience?
That's the numbers they supplied again.
Right, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's another one of
We
these,
don't make those numbers.
We don't make it up, it's
kind of
just,
like
but,
it's kind of like a reciprocal insurance,
So
same
it's-
thing.
so it's a good news for us, because
Yeah.
it's going down.
But all the other insurances went up, so.
Let's see. The basketball program, I know that was newly introduced last year,
Yep,
and I see it going from 3,500 to 17,000.
Correct, so last year.
that's revenue.
Yeah,
That's on the revenue line. So
Yeah.
was that successful?
Yeah.
Last year, we brought in, I think, a little over 18 for that.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Good.
Now, I did just to fill you in on that, we did just meet and go over prices for that this year. Last year, our prices were 110 for registration, and then we gave a discount for siblings. And kind of, some people had like 4 kids in the family, so, it added up. But this year, we're doing a rate of $75 across the board. And we anticipate probably we had 207, I believe, I could be off a little bit, but we had over 200 kids last year registered, and I think we'll
Great.
probably have more than that this year.
Good. And
So
if
that's
we,
an update on that.
thank you, thanks for the explanation. And then if you go to line item 428, it's under machinery, and it's it says personal services, and we go from 77,993 to 153,458.
I think that's your mechanics, Rich?
You added an extra, a new mechanic.
A new mechanic, additional mechanic, okay.
What number was that?
Line number 428.
Thank you.
And, okay. And the water, line 552, Water District, the gas burner, I can't read, mechanics digester?
Yep,
What?
Methane.
yep.
Methane, oh, okay, again, the glass is broke, so I'm struggling here, I'm sorry. And that's a fairly significant increase, so is that additional equipment or just,
Yeah, it's equipment to finish that. Some of that's gonna get paid for, some of that'll get reimbursed by a grant.
okay, all right.
Probably not the whole thing.
I think there might be one more, bear with me. Oh, you answered the ambulance question, thank you. That's it, that's all I had, questions
Okay.
I had, thank you.
Okay. Lenny, anything you have?
Not really. Everybody's been looking at it pretty close. And
Okay. Mike?
I like to hear what the department heads have to say.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna go through
Yeah,
to them.
so,
You have anything prior to that, or not?
I'll just
Okay.
hear what they have to say and we take it from there.
All right, and any other, I know Tiffany, you sent an email to us to start looking at.
Yep, and I sent one to Frank, and I sent one to you as well, so the one I like just answered with, there was an extra wording in here, so I figured that out. The line, I think I just had it somewhere, the 477, what is the big jump to the Highland Central School District? The big jump to the Highland Central School District? Oh, it's not? No, it's not yours? Then disregard that email in general. What's that increase?
They're doing extra work, they've been doing extra work for the house.
That's revenue then.
That's revenue, that's what
That's
the
revenue,
school
so that's
district's
good.
reimbursing you for.
Yeah, that's good, that's revenue.
That's money that we're paying.
Right.
Yeah, no, I knew, I was just asking what it was for in general. Yeah, okay. And then I didn't get, I didn't hear back from Frank yet, and so.
Okay, so Richie, that's what you do for them, whether it's clearing or give them selling salt or whatever?
Yeah,
Okay.
I paved this year for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Some parking lot
Okay.
there.
Okay,
Good.
That's for them to reimburse me.
great.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll go to the department heads, so anything in your budget, Jim, that you want to talk about that's still missing, or that you found?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously, 112, 113, and 115 are contractual.
Right.
They are as far as numbers. The expenditures went up. I didn't put a car insurance budget. I cut that out of 60,000 until next year, until
Right,
my raising budget. Expenditures, a lot of those line items are steady. They're every year they're somewhat the same. I mean, obviously, gas, electric, all goes up, so that's why it's gone up so much, 22,000 different down there. That's just basically an increase of cost of doing business, keep the lights on and the doors open. Really no, having a
and the one thing we do know about in yours is we're gonna have the probably a slight insurance increase for the drone. Shouldn't be much,
I can imagine
Maybe a couple of
a couple of them, okay.
it's really.
Okay. Gerardo, anything in assessors?
I mean, do you guys have any questions for me about the?
I looked through, yours was pretty straightforward. I didn't, thought there was,
Yeah,
the field work's pretty much the same, right?
well,
From
we
what-
took out the field work.
You took the field work out and moved it up top though, right?
Yeah. And,
For-
the same, the stipend for my mom, because, for years, and we, only two in our department, so as more work comes, it's just us two. And we have to put on workers, so, just because of all the building recently, we have our hands full in the office, but nothing we can't handle. But getting a stipend just because of her hourly rate is already like set at because of the contract. And that, so she's been here 30 plus years now, so, I feel like she's deserving of that, so I've been putting in for that for the last few years.
All right, so we probably want to spend a little more time on that. I want
Now
to,
it's straight, it's the same.
no, I just want to better understand it.
And
Just what the stipend is.
it's just to give her a little extra, since her hourly rate's capped out already from the contract. Because she's worked here 30 plus years and hourly rate as somebody that may have been working for 5 years here because of the new contracts. So that's why we've done that. Basically just to, well, and also for training me when I was in the job.
Yeah, because I remember that was the one stipend we did last year, or the year before. Okay, anybody have questions for Gerardo? Richie?
It should be all right. The only thing that might come up later on, which I feel should be divided between all the departments, is any repairs on the pumps and stuff.
What's that?
Any repairs on the pumps, I think should be divided.
The pumps, the gas pump, well, didn't we just put the new pump in?
Yeah, but I mean, you're still gonna,
Okay, but what did we pay for the new pumps? Well, we paid for that out of general.
yeah, but what I'm saying, it's only gonna be so long and the warranty's up.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, in case.
okay.
I think it should be divided between the departments. Repairs or whatever.
Okay, I mean, I thought it was general capital anyway, so maybe I'm wrong.
I pay the fuel.
You pay the
Right,
fuel,
you
but
pay
then, but you
fuel,
get
but
reimbursed.
reimbursed.
You get reimbursed.
If it breaks down, I don't
But-
get
but-
reimbursed.
If what breaks down?
You know what I mean?
We had to replace the pump this year,
Oh,
and it was,
it's
it
still
was,
gonna break down.
I got it, and where would, that's what I'm asking you, where did the repairs normally come from? You
I
didn't pay
always
for
ended
it.
up paying them,
You always ended up paying them?
always.
Okay. No, it should be a general, it's capital. That's capital, general capital.
Now, when we upgraded the pumps, did that come out of your budget or
That's
John?
general.
Okay,
That
so
was
we,
general. So
that,
that's, my point is, it should be
Right.
the same thing. Yeah, I'm
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
not much. you
no,
know.
no, it won't be much.
Since they've been in, we had them back 3 times already. But I think it's still under warranty.
How long is it under warranty for, Rich?
I think it's a year, 2 years,
How many?
year or two.
A year, it's normally only a year, right? Okay. Yeah, but it would be the same as we paid for it. It should be out of general.
That's all.
You board have any other input for Rich? Any questions for him? Okay. So I know myself and Margaret and Kendra will continue to go through and come up with recommendations. I forgot you, Wendy, because you're sitting at the front table.
Just one thing.
What do you have?
Dog licenses, I see we did the same as last year, and only because I'm raising for non-neutered or spayed dogs, I'm raising my fees to 15 from 12, just to hopefully encourage people to spay and neuter their dogs.
What are you raising that from?
From $12 to $15, and that'll be in the fee schedule at the
Oh, okay.
reorg meeting.
Okay. So that's
And then-
not gonna have a big effect on the budget.
No,
Okay.
but also, we haven't impounded a dog in a couple of years. So, just gonna leave it, just in case?
Okay, anything else in yours?
No.
Okay. Okay, I guess so the question is, anything else the town board has? Any other questions, any other input? Because I'm gonna continue to work through with Margaret and Kendra, and then I gotta go back to Frank and Dave and Adam, who aren't here today. I mean, one of the things we did notice was there's a big difference between water and sewer that we gotta figure out why there's that big of a delta in revenues. I mean, I know some of the reasons, but, because we have more water customers than sewer customers, right? But I just want to make sure the rates and everything are correct on them,
Are
so.
you pretty confident, Dave, that, what's it, 70-something thousand, that you'll be able to close the gap?
Still looking for input, John, but I think so. I mean, we closed more than that last year, so just gotta continue going through it. That's why I'm still looking for input. Anything else?
Are we raising, Richie, on the transfer station, are we raising the fees on the bags?
I don't know, I think we're just about holding our own up there.
You know,
You said that they weren't raising any prices against them, so they didn't want to raise any prices either.
Yeah, the lifting rate, or the tipping rate stayed the same this year from RRA to us, from the county to us.
yeah, even if all our other revenues, you know, could probably come up a little bit.
Yep.
So we could, you know, we don't get in a panic stage in the next
Yeah.
year or the 2 years.
And that's,
And then we have to raise it
you're right.
very high, you know, we do a little at a time.
Yeah, we did look
Everybody.
at some of the, I don't know if you were here for that one or not. We did look at some of them with Frank also. There's some fees there that he charges out, especially out of towners, some of that. And then we gotta look as yearly, we always have to look at the water and sewer rates and see how competitive we are. So we'll look at that again,
That's expensive.
yeah. But yeah, definitely do that. So I'll do that with Adam when he's back on Tuesday. What's that?
I said, you only have a few days.
Yeah. Well, we have some ideas. We had some preliminary discussions on it, so kind of know where he's at. Kendra, any input as far as your department? I know the audits are driving you up. I know that.
I know that's the only thing that was driving me up, and I think maybe, those audits, we could bring down those fees a little bit. For different ones.
Okay.
And that's one thing I think we can.
Yeah, so what those audits are, it's called a single audit. Now, we do the AFR every year, right? And we've been very consistent at doing it. There's a requirement from both federal and state, if you've gotten so much back in rebates, that they have this special audit they call a single audit they want you to do. Kendra actually did it and sent it in, but they said she's not a certified CPA, so she can't do it. So we have to hire a certified CPA to do it. So they take her numbers and certify them, basically. But
And what would the cost of that be?
it was like $37,000, right? $30,000.
Right, that's what that was the one item.
Right, that was the one item, it was
That we
$30,000
talked about
increase. So
before.
we'll continue to get estimates on it, and then hopefully we get estimates before we close the budget. But that was the one new thing I know that came out of your department. Yep. I know. Okay, anything else? If not, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
You don't lose grants and then get punished for it.
Yeah.
Motion?
All in favor? Okay, meeting adjourned.
All right.
It was removal, and I didn't know that it was removal.
Quick question for you, so lower the fees for the basketball?
You looked at that thing you're not discussing about the drainage district last week?
It's like, yeah, but that's.
Remember we talked about the drainage district amount size?